Hi guys, so today I'm going to be sharing with you my DCP merchandise haul. I was a CP from August 2015 to May 2016, and now I'm a seasonal cast member, but in July I'll be becoming a part-time cast member. So obviously over those about 9 months, I've accumulated a lot of stuff. Looking at it doesn't seem like a whole lot, but then I have to remind myself that I've been here for 9 months, so I do have a lot of stuff. Everything that I'm going to be showing in this video today is not necessarily every single thing I've gotten, because a lot of it is like Christmas stuff that I've already like tucked away and I didn't want to drag down for this video. I'm sure there's some stuff that I just didn't even realize that I had until after I'll have put this video up. And then a lot of it is also pins, and I didn't want to try and show every single pin that I got because I do collect the pins, so I do have kind of an obscene amount of pins. So I won't be sharing those in this video, but I'm just gonna get ahead and jump right in because I do have a lot of stuff and I'm gonna try and not spend too much time on each thing. So without further ado, here's my DCP merchandise haul. So I guess to start off, I'm gonna start off with magic bands. Obviously, if you don't know what magic bands are, it's basically your ticket into the park. And as a cast member, you can actually link up your main gate, like your cast ID essentially, to magic bands. So I have a lot of magic bands because my parents have come to visit me a few times, and then I have one custom magic band. So every time they made a reservation, I just got a different color because why not? So I've got yellow, blue, green, and pink as my solid colors. And then my custom magic band is purple with the Main Street Electrical Parade, because that is my favorite parade since I was little. I absolutely love the Electrical Parade. Then besides all the magic bands, I did kind of have a phase of where I was really into bandits, which is the little guys that attach onto your magic band. And I have quite the assortment of them. I have some Duffies, I have some Stitches, I have the 4 parks represented, then I have like some Halloween, some Christmas. I'm not really going to go into detail about these because I do have quite the little bundle of them, but pretty much majority of these I got from Cast Connection in like the treasure room, where it's damaged merchandise that cast members can purchase. So usually I'd buy them in a pack and like one would be damaged or something, so that's kind of how I accumulated quite a bit of these. So from there, another smaller item I have that I also got in that treasure room I talked about is the little 2016 Vinylmation. I do have one other Christmas Vinylmation that I actually did purchase like from the parks, but then like I said, that one's like up tucked away. So I do have 2 Vinylmations. They're not really my thing, but I saw him in the treasure room and I just couldn't not get him because I'm going to be living and working here in 2016, so it's perfect. So 2 jewelry items I have are bracelets. The first being an Alex and Ani. This is the only Alex and Ani I own, which I know for a lot of girls is shocking because a lot of girls have just like a wrist full of Alex and Anis. But I just have the one, and it's the Hakuna Matata one. I don't wear it too terribly often, mostly because I think it looks kind of weird by itself, because at least in my opinion, these like definitely need to be stacked, so I just have my one Hakuna Matata. The second bracelet I have is a Pandora bracelet. This is both a combination of like gift from my parents / I purchased. My parents bought me the actual bracelet, but I accept the plain Mickey Mouse charm. I have bought all the charms myself. I won a raffle in my resort for 4 Keys cards, so I won a $75 gift card. So using that along with the holiday discount, I bought the 2 locking charms, which are Mickey and Minnie. And then before I had even the bracelet or anything, I bought the sorcerer's hat because when I got here, I convinced myself that for whatever reason that they weren't gonna have the hat charm anymore because they took it down in Hollywood Studios. So I like bought it before I even had any kind of Pandora anything. Later found out to come that's not true. This is actually celebrating Fantasia's anniversary, so it's not going anywhere. So I don't know, in my head it still represents Hollywood Studios. And then recently, like 2 weeks ago, I bought the castle charm because, fun fact, that's gonna be my new home, which I'm gonna make a different video on that explaining how and why I'm leaving my resort. So I now have the castle charm because Magic Kingdom is going to be my new home. So one thing I really liked doing during my program, not so much anymore, was collecting the pressed pennies. So besides buying this book, I also collected not a lot of pressed pennies, but a good amount. My main goal with this was to collect all the countries around the world at Epcot, which I did do. I did majority of them in one day. The only reason I didn't get all of them in one day is because some of the machines were broken, so I had to go back at a later time, hoping that the machine would be fixed, which it was, so I did get all of them, but it just was unfortunate that I couldn't get them all at the same time. So DCP wise, I did get what everyone gets, is this little memory box, which mine is filled to the brim of little memories. I'm not really gonna go into this unless you guys maybe want like a separate video on it, but I mostly put like 4 keys cards, and like I won the quarterly award at my resort, so I have like the invitation to that. Just kind of like really random stuff in there. It's like I strictly use this as an actual memory box. So going into 2 of my more expensive items besides like the Pandora bracelet, I bought this backpack from Cast Connection, not in the treasure room, just the regular part of like property control / Cast Connection, whatever you want to call it. And I use this to take to work all the time, which I'm gonna try and do maybe like a what's in my work bag video, because I keep a surprising amount of stuff in here for going to work. So this is the bag I take to work. Then probably one of the most expensive items I bought for myself was my Disney Dooney and Bourke like crossbody bag. I got this during the holiday discount, and I also had a gift card, so I went ahead and got this because I just wanted this like even before I started the DCP, so it was kind of a good excuse to get it, so I got it. So now kind of going into headwear, obviously I have some ears which are falling all over the place right now. So obviously when you do traditions, you get the classic ears. Fun fact, these actually aren't my traditions ears, even though on the back I have traditions on them. But when I went to go get my traditions ears embroidered, the sewing machine like messed it up. So these aren't my actual traditions ears, but we're just gonna pretend that they are because they replaced my ears without really me like being okay with it. Like I would have taken the ears with the messed up stitching because it was more important to me that those were the ears that I got during traditions than the stitching on it. So that was really disappointing. So these are my traditions ears. Then obviously for completing the program, I also got the tassel ears. I didn't embroider these. I am still unsure if I'm going to or not, but I have those ears. Sidetracking from ears, I have the MU hat. When I started my program, this was sold out everywhere, and then as soon as it came back, I swear every CP just went out and bought it, and I was one of them, so I have my MU hat. Then going into like the classic Mickey Mouse ears, which I don't wear to the parks as much as I would like. I really should be better about that. But one of the first ones I got was the classic Minnie Mouse, which I actually got these in the treasure room of Cast Connection. I couldn't really find what was messed up on them. Still really don't know, but I have the classic sparkle ears. So the last pair of ears I got that I wear the least are going to be the light up ones that like go along with all the shows and like all the countries and stuff in Epcot. These just are really heavy, like really heavy. So this can be kind of hard to wear, but they light up. And going along with the light up, my dad, this is my dad's, this is not mine, but my parents let me keep custody of it. This is the one that can change the colors of the ears, so whenever my dad comes to visit, he controls my ears. So this is my dad's, but I have custody of it. So moving on to plush, I have 3 Tsum Tsums. I have Lilo and Stitch, because Lilo and Stitch, which you'll find out in a minute, Stitch is one of my favorite characters, so I got the 2 of them. And then I have Buzz Lightyear because my old roommate Laura is the Woody to my Buzz, and at the Halloween party we were Woody and Buzz, so I had to get Buzz. Then next I have Duffy and Shelly May in their ridiculous costumes. I really have a thing for the movie Cars. I know that's weird, but I really love the movie Cars, so couldn't resist getting him the little Rusties. And this was actually one of the first things I ever got, was Duffy, because when I checked into my program, the day of check-in, I woke up with Duffy on my bed because my mom had gone down to get her morning coffee and came back and put Duffy on my bed, so I woke up and I had a little Duffy. So then, the story of Shelly Mae is a very interesting one. I was having a really hard time a few months back, and me and my now roommate we were at World of Disney, and I was just really feeling down, and I saw Shelly Mae and she was so soft and so cuddly. I just completely impulse bought her, so that is how I ended up with Shelly Mae, but I definitely don't regret it because they sit next to each other on my bed and they're kind of like a little power couple, so I love my Duffy and my Shelly Mae. So obviously Stitch, had to have a Stitch. My roommate actually got this for me for my birthday, so the cute little Stitch. And now the Behemoth, which a lot of people question why I have this, but who doesn't want a gigantic Stitch? Again, this one was from my parents and this was for Christmas, and I was really excited about it because I was joking with them in the park about like how I wasn't getting enough hugs or cuddles and I missed my family and I was homesick, and every excuse in the book that I could come up with for this Stitch I used because I love Stitch and I just like love this giant Stitch. And my parents just looked at me in the store when I was hugging him and they're like, okay, Merry Christmas, and I was like, what? And they're like, no, Merry Christmas, we're getting you the Stitch. So really happy that I got Stitch. So I guess to kind of wrap all this up, I'm gonna show you all the clothes I got, which I got a lot more clothes than I thought I did. Now, like, seeing this all piled together, so I'm just gonna try and go through this as fast as possible. Princess tank top from the Treasure Room of Cast Connection. Holiday Mickey sweater, which I got from my own resort. Sail Away With Me tank top from my roommate for Christmas. College program t-shirt from Company D. Disney baseball tee from Cast Connection. 2015 zip-up hoodie from the Treasure Room of Cast Connection. Stand Clear of My Vacation monorail shirt from Cast Connection. Do you sense the theme going on here? Hocus Pocus Halloween Party t-shirt from the Halloween Party. Lightning McQueen Dashing Through the Snow t-shirt from Cast Connection. Florida tank top from the Treasure Room of Cast Connection. And my most recent purchase is this bow tank top, also from the Treasure Room of Cast Connection. So that's generally everything that I got during my college program. Obviously I'm still a cast member, so I'm still here, so I'm gonna be purchasing more stuff. Like, I know one of the main things I want to finish is my Pandora bracelet. All I'm missing is Epcot and Animal Kingdom. So those charms are hopefully coming soon once I get enough money for them because they're expensive. And as I said before, not everything I bought is in this video. Like, a lot of Christmas stuff, like I bought some lights. I think I have like 3 or 4 Christmas ornaments I bought, like the Christmas Vinylmation, just like some random stuff like that. Like, it's all tucked away, so I'm sorry I didn't get it down for this video, but I did buy stuff like that. And then I've also purchased things for friends and family members that have been sent away to other states, so that obviously that's not going to be in this video. I didn't purchase everything in this video, some of it was gifted to me. I tried to mention that when that came up, but yeah, thank you so much for watching, and maybe this gave you some ideas of what you want to get on your college program. Who knows, but I'll see you guys in my next video.